Welcome back, familiar, to Northside LDN. Big up to everyone that's locked in. I'm literally just outside Mumsy's yard right now. Literally just chilling. Life talks. You're not in control of anything in life, man, but yourself. So the only thing you're in control of is yourself. That's the thing I've learned, man. You're not in control of nobody and nothing but yourself, man. That is the only thing that you're in control of. Which is a gift and a curse. Well, it's a gift, really. It's a gift, really. Knowing that you're just in control. You're in control of yourself. That's it. You're not in control of anyone else or anything else. It's mad. But it's also freeing as well. I was talking to my boy Ruben. Me and him are on the same wavelength. Like, yo, get out of the UK, man. Get your peas, duck out. He was telling me, yo, bro, I need to get out. So I had enough, bro. UK's long, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Got rid of his car, everything, getting everything in order to duck out, man. He's like, yeah, I'm ready to leave, man. But that's the thing, man. Me and him were just talking. I feel like we're on the same wavelength right now. Like, yeah. We're done out here. We're done out here. Like this ain't life. Now look at right now. All grey and gloomy. Been raining yesterday. He's like, yeah, nah, I'm not. This place don't. it don't feel like home no more. Was also talking about like, you are the company you keep. Why I mention it, you are the company you keep. Everyone around me is always either doing better than me, always looking to achieve and do well. What is this now? Leave me alone. Do you know what I mean? Like, you are the company you keep, for the good and the bad. When in my life, when all I wanted to do is just party, I just became the company I kept. And now I'm around people. Like, I was on the phone to Jolien as well. Big up to Jolien, man. I was on the phone to Jolien. We were talking, and it's like, when you're around positive people, when you're around people that are forward thinking, when you're around people that are always hustling, always grinding, you become like that as well. If you're not already like that, good habits can rub off just like bad habits. I feel blessed that I'm around a lot of positive people, man. I'm around a lot of people that are ambitious in their own way. Everyone wants different things out of life, but I'm around people like that that really want to go forward in life, no matter what they're going through. I find that like inspiring. Everyone's got their own thing that they're going through, but they just keep going. And definitely, like, it's not easy separating yourself from people that aren't as positive if you've known them for a long time. But as soon as you change your circle, it starts changing your life. The amount of bedrooms I've had that I just don't talk to anymore because it's just a bad influence, man. When you're around like positive people, even if you're doing different things, different ambitions, different goals, but you're all kind of helping each other, like, you become the circle that you're in, man. You become the circle that you're in, 100%. It's no coincidence when I was just around people that just wanted to party. That's all I was doing. And now that I'm around people that want to go forward, that's all my mentality is. Go forward, push forward, hustle, do your thing, stay focused. Picking friends carefully is very important, man. Very, very important. Especially if you got a lot of free time, you ain't got kids, you spend a lot of time with those people. Whatever's going on with them, you know what I mean? It will affect you. Like, you know, even like knowing people, like when you're like, yo, you know someone and you're like, all right, cool. Like, this person used to be away, and then they get around another crowd, and then there's somebody completely different. You're like, rah, like what happened to you? This was a good you, or this was a good person, and then they're around other people. Like your circle, the circles that you keep will influence you a lot, for good or bad, man. 100%, 100%. I seen mad things, man. I seen some mad things. I can't even lie. Like people you don't even recognize. You're like, rah, is that you? Yeah, I mean, like, bro, it's crazy. Like sometimes you just have to separate yourself from certain people, man, because they're just not bringing good energy into your life. They're not bringing positivity. They're not pushing you to be more. Yeah, I mean, got to separate yourself from them people, man. Big up to everyone in the chat. I will get into the comments in a bit. But yeah, every time I'm around like positive people that are pushing forward, I see that I have that same, you know, I feed off of that energy. Sometimes you gotta do a self-evaluation in your life, man. You gotta like be like, yo, let me be real. Like, am I hitting my goals? What kind of people am I around? Do they encourage progress? Do they hold me back? Do they just wanna bun? You know what I mean? And just chill. And then I've become the same. Like it's mad, bro. It's mad. As a man, you ain't got time to be wasting time. You know what I mean? You gotta vet the people around you real carefully, man. Real carefully. See what kind of people are around you. Do they inspire you? Do they push you forward? Do they motivate you? Are they there for you when you're down and stuff like that? Like your circle is really important. And then that feeds into even like being with someone, like finding someone. You gotta have someone that has that same energy. Do you know what I mean? Otherwise, it just holds you back. Like your circle is mad important, man. Mad important. I can't even lie. Your circle that you keep. Sometimes you gotta cut some people off, even if it's your close bedroom, but you're like, yo, this guy is just holding me back. Like every time all we're doing is just posting, we're not doing anything, we're not progressing. It's not selfish. Sometimes you gotta be a level of selfish. You know what I mean? Like, why certain people in your life are they bringing good conversation? Doesn't need to be money or anything like that. They're bringing good conversation, good energy. They're bringing good vibes. Are they pushing you forward? Are they there for you when you're low? Doesn't have to be monetary. It can be just, yo, you're good. Rare. I'm telling you, some people might even surprise you. Like, even going through the madness that I went through, I was surprised certain people that reached out. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to evaluate, oh, do you know what? I didn't really think this person was my close bedroom, but you know what? This person, I didn't even speak to them that much, but in my time of need, that person's there for me. That means a lot. You got to cherish those people, man. You got to cherish the good people that you got, man. It ain't easy to find good people. You know what I mean? Let alone a good partner. Do you know what I mean? That's a whole nother conversation. But just like your immediate circle, like it's important. It's important. It does affect you. You know what I mean? When I was around like people that just weren't on my vibe, bro, nothing but headache. You know what I mean? Nothing but headache. Sometimes you need to step back. Like this whole situation for me has given me a step back to just reflect on everything. Like literally reflect on everything. Like friends, family, everything. Do you know what I mean? I think the hardest one's probably family. You know what I mean? Family and maybe your partner. That's probably the hardest one to like be like, yo, maybe I need to make certain changes here. Certain people ain't good for me. Do you know what I mean? You ain't even got to make an announcement. Sometimes you can just do it on a quiet one. You don't even announce nothing. You just quietly go about your business. You know what I mean? And yeah, sometimes you got to do that, man. You gotta reflect, man. You know what I mean? I think everyone should evaluate their life every couple of months and be like, yo, are things working out or things not working out? You know what I mean? We're friends. Sometimes you just outgrow certain friends. Unfortunately, like you're just on a different vibe. You want different things. It's just, yeah, or you're into different things, whatever the case may be. But I'm not saying this in a way where everyone you got to use people or like what you bring into my life. It's not like that. For me, it's just positive energy, motivation going forward, grinding. You know what I mean? Like that kind of energy. That's the energy you need around you, man. Like that's the energy you need around you. Not people that tear you down or demotivating or yeah, man. It's mad. Like I've enjoyed like the time I've spent just being around my family, like being around my family more, like talking about positive things, pushing forward. Like it's mad. Your brain, yeah, it's like whatever you feed your brain, it's like food, bro. The company you keep is like the food that you intake. If you intake bad food, takeaway all the time, what are you gonna get? If you're just talking to a friend and you know what I mean, and all this, it's just negativity or drama or this happened in the ends or you know what I mean, like you know this like, do you know what I mean, estate nonsense or just like baby mama drama because you got like 20 baby mamas and bro, what kind of stuff are you feeding your brain? What kind of stuff are you feeding your brain? Like I use YouTube as an example to like educate myself in different things. Yeah, you know I mean, whatever it can be, mental health, trying to go forward. Yeah, you know I mean, I was listening to the audible of The Art of Not Giving a F. Like that's a great read. Anyone that ain't read that, you know what I mean, go read that. That's a great read, man. The Art of Not Giving a F, which is really about giving a F about the things that really matter and everything else, whatever. What you feed your brain, you know what I mean, is important. It's important. Do you know what I mean? I had to do it with my cousin. All my cousin was on was just like bunning and feeling sorry for himself. I had to get rid of that. Like I tried to help him. I tried to be there for him, but I realized this person's dragging me down. You know what I mean? And like you know what I mean? When you're drowning, if someone's holding you, bro, sometimes you go. You know what I mean? Where did that go? Right, there we are. Like, I'm telling you, like certain friends, it's just, what are we even talking about? You know what I mean? We're just talking about nonsense. Do you know what I mean? And there's a time and place for that. Don't get me wrong. There's a time and place for laughter and all that kind of stuff. Do you know what I mean? But there's a time and place as well to go for your goals, go for your dreams, go for whatever you want for your life. And it's a healthy mix. Some people ain't gonna be all of that for you, you know. Some people only. Sometimes you gotta compart people in different categories. Some people are to go out with, clubbing. Other people are for talking about life. You know what I mean? But you need a circle around you that is positive. If you're going out, they're good vibes. Nobody gets into no fights. Nobody gets into no dramas. You go out, you have a good time. You know what I mean? Whatever the case may be. If you love dances, good vibes. You know what I mean? The group you go carnival with, you know there's no drama. You know what everyone's on. You can trust everyone. Everyone's got each other's backs, but nobody's looking for trouble. That's what it is, man. Like the older you get, the more you start analyzing your circle and you're like, yo, certain people, yeah, can't run with certain people. Can't run with certain people. You know what I mean? Analyzing your circle is important. You know what I mean? I know on this channel I talk a lot about girl talk and stuff like that, but you need to analyze your friends, bro. What kind of friends do you have? And it's difficult, especially if that's your bedroom from day, that's your boy. We went through bare things or whatever, but you know what I mean? Everyone grows on different paths, man. Life is mad the older that you get. It's like when you're younger, you got like 20 man around you, like everybody's active, and everyone just grows into different things. Do you know what I mean? You got friends that something happens to you 2 a.m, you can call them, yo, this happened, yo, I need to talk, whatever. They'd be like, yo, what's going on? Do you know what I mean? Those are the people you need to value in your life. That's why when I'm on the internet and I talk and whatever, dude, the chat on, like when man chat about me, I don't care because they don't know me. That's not the opinion that matters to me. Do you know what I mean? Man want to talk about me the same way I talk about others. They can take it or leave it, but yeah, man, like You know, in the back of your head, you got that bitch and I can't trust him. Or I got this bitch and he's no good. He's always bringing me into drama. If you ever had a, like, you know what I mean? Like back in the day when you had that drama, like you had that friend where it's like, when everyone's active, everyone's outside, that one friend, he feels like Superman because there's 20 of you, 10 of you. Everyone's out, everyone's active. Yo, looking for drama. I was always quick on getting rid of people like that. And when you grow older, sometimes you're like, you know what? Even though it's not the same thing in terms of like, you know, the same type of dramas, but what kind of, this person bringing me peace or bringing me drama? Do you know what I mean? I'm in a stage in my life where I don't need no one to be bringing me no drama. I'm done with the drama. I'm done with all of it. If you're not bringing me peace, then get out. If it's not good conversation, get away from me. If we're not talking about, you know, going forward and goals, doesn't have to be the most grandiose goal. It doesn't have to be, oh, you want to be a millionaire or nothing else. It doesn't have to be like that. But we got a good mindset, good conversation. Yeah, I mean, this family I had to get rid of because, yeah, I mean, like I said, my cousin was one example. Yeah, I mean, always negative, always a victim, always, oh, why life didn't work out for me. I don't want to hear that chat. I want to hear about how we're going to get to goals, how we're going to do this, how we're going to do that. Celebrating. That's another thing. You're around people, it could be family, partner, friends. Or you're around people that actually celebrate. They celebrate your achievements. And when they're doing good, even if they're doing better than you, you celebrate their goals as well. Not this kind of, you know, sly kind of backhanded compliments and bitterness and why have you found something that you like and I haven't, and rah. You know what I mean? Nah, we don't need that kind of chat around here. We don't need that kind of chat. We need positivity. We celebrate for each other. If I see you winning, I'm happy that you're winning. You see me winning, you're happy that I'm winning. Ain't no jealousy, ain't no none of that. Do you know what I mean? I'm telling you, man, you gotta vet the people around you, man. You gotta vet the people around you. Like, be honest and assess them like, yo, is this person actually helping me? Do you know what I mean? Is this person bring value to my life? They ain't bringing value to your life, get rid of them. Do you know what I mean? I remember one time I was in the ends, even when I was a lot younger. Like, I had no problem cutting off friends or family that are not bringing good energy to my life. I remember I was in the ends when I was obviously way younger. And I started looking around. I'm like, yo, if I keep hanging around with these guys, I'm gonna end up in court. I'm gonna end up arrested. It was difficult. A lot of people don't like to do this because they're so used to their circle. I had to cut them off. I had to cut everyone off. I went cold turkey on everyone because everyone around me was just on mad stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? Violence and doing the wrong things to earn money and stuff like that. I had to cut everybody off. I just focused on becoming a gas engineer. That was difficult because when you're around bare people, you get used to it. Yo, so and so, this happened in the ends. When you got to cut, sometimes you got to. And the thing is, I didn't even announce something. I didn't even say anything. I just backed away. I knew that I'm gonna get into some drama. I know it happened to my cousin as well. One of my cousins. I ain't gonna say his name, obviously, but he lives in Halsden. He was getting around the wrong crowd as well. My uncle had to go rescue him from that. I can't even lie. Sometimes we do this sometimes some of us are clever enough to do this when we're younger, but you need to do that as you grow. Because as you grow, you go around different people, you know what I mean? You got to vet the people around you and vet the things and be honest. And it's not always easy, but yeah, I had to cut them man off. And then I made friends with other people. Had a period of time where I was alone because I cut everyone off. Helicopter had to fly now, innit? I ain't heard it all day, but it's flying now. Even with family, you know what I mean? Like in my culture, it's like family is everything. Family is everything. Nah, bro. You got to be family to have family, man. One or two, you know, some people are lucky. They don't have no wrong ones, but sometimes certain people you just got to cut off. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I can't be around. I can't be around certain people. Because they're not, if we wasn't blood related, I'd have nothing to talk to you about. If we wasn't blood related, I wouldn't even have love for you. Like, you know them people in your family where I love you, but I don't like you. I don't like the type of person that you are. I love you just because we're blood, but I don't like you. Do you know what I mean? I don't like the type of person you are. I don't like the way you do things. I don't like, you know what I mean? It's important, man. You got to. I didn't even say nothing to them. I just pushed back. You know what I mean? I just move away. I don't even announce nothing. I just step away. And sometimes you got to do that, man. Sometimes you got to reflect and do what you got to do, and just cut some people off, man. And it's difficult, especially when it's family. Like, yo, there's good memories, but you see the person for who they are. You know what I mean? It's your bedroom. You went through madness. You know what I mean? They know your mum, you know their mum, you've known them for years, the family know each other, whatever, you've gone through bare things. You know what I mean? But sometimes you gotta yeah. Sometimes those people come back a better person. Like, I had a bedroom, I ain't gonna say his name. He lives in Dubai now. And I always used to see the guy who was mad insecure, always backhanded compliments. Every time I pulled girls, this was a long time ago. Every time I pulled girls, he'd always be envious and jealous and stuff like that. I was like, yo, what's up with this guy? Got to a point where I just slowly drifted away. He's like, yo, North, where you at? We're active. Nah, bro. Years and years after, yeah, I remember I told him, I was like, yo, I'm going to go to the Latin scene or whatever before that. He's like, why you want to do that, Red Tete? I was like, yo, I'm getting bored of these bashment clubs, man. It's getting a bit repetitive. He's like, oh, look at this guy. Next thing you know, I see him years on, and he goes, yo, let me have a conversation with you. He's like, yo, I understand. To be fair, a lot of times I was hating on you, or I was giving you backhanded compliments, or I was putting you down because of how I feel, and and certain things. And bro, the realest conversation me and him ever had, bro. Now we're good. You know what I mean? But all he needed was time to realize. You know what I mean? Some people come back into your life, man. They realize why you backed away. Sometimes they're like, you know what? I get it. I had things I had to work with. He wasn't ready to work on himself at the time. So whatever I would have said, he would have not listened. But with time, maturity, came back, and now we're good, bro. There's none of this competition. He'd be in competition with the man. I know people have gone through this, where you got a friend, but you feel like this friend's always competing with you, always trying to put you down. You know what I mean? And I saw him, I said to him, yo, you know what? I respect it as a man. You realize where you went wrong. Cool. You know what I mean? And then we just talk, and we're good now. Do you know what I'm saying? I see the maturity in him as well. He's nothing like how he was before. So it is what it is, man. Sometimes people come back, they realize why you left. You didn't even say nothing to them. Why you stopped associating with them. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's about timing, man. Sometimes it's about timing. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you got to sometimes you just got to be willing to walk away. Do you know what I mean? Like, right now, for me, in my situation, I've just accepted it. I'm just walking away. I'm not doing anything to try and win that person back or anything. No, I just accept it for what it is. If that's what it is, then fine. Do you know what I'm saying? I just move on with my life, move forward, do what I need to do, achieve my goals, achieve everything that I said I was going to do. Do you know what I mean? When I reach Barcelona, I'm reaching there with a vengeance, an absolute vengeance. When I reach Barcelona, I'm telling you, so many people not believing in me. Cool, we'll see. Do you know what I mean? And I got a lot to prove to them. I got a lot to prove to myself. You know what I mean? So that's the thing, man. Sometimes you got to vet the people around you, man, and see what's going on. See what's going on. Are they helping you or they're holding you back? Me too. I went to live with my uncle in California, was running around Edmonton back in the days. Sometimes you got to do it, bro. Sometimes you got to do it. I hear that, man. I done the same. Big up Charles, man. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, you got to. Because you just get comfortable. Oh, so-and-so's around, so-and-so. But yo, what kind of circle you're around? What's the conversation? What's the vibe? What's the energy? Show me your friends. I'll show you your future. Bro, I've seen this in different ways. I've seen it with the man, I've seen it with women. You know what I mean? It is what it is, bro. The amount of people I've had to cut out of my life. And I'm not saying they're all bad, but they were at stages in life where I'm like, yo, this needs to this ain't what it used to be or what what is benefiting me anymore. Do you know what I mean? You gotta assess your circle, bro. You gotta assess your circle. You know what I mean? Certain friends, man. Certain friends are cool for certain things. You know what I mean? I got certain friends where, yeah, they're cool for certain things. I got other friends, you know what I mean? You're very lucky when you have a friend or a few friends where you can go out clubbing, you can talk about life, you can talk about your problems, you can talk about ambition, do you know what I mean? It's important, man. As men, it's important that we have to network, we have to do what we gotta do. It's important. The people that are around you, man, it's important. It affects you, and sometimes you don't want to be clocking it too late. You know what I mean? You don't want to be clocking it too late. And yeah, even your partner, like sometimes you gotta look at your partner and be like, is this person support me? Or is this person hold me back? You know what I mean? Is this person actually supportive? Or is this person just holding me back and not allowing me to grow? Like, these things happen, man. You gotta assess your circle. You gotta assess your circle, man. You know what I mean? Not everyone you may want in your life is good for you in your life, or is going to be that, that support, or, be a good friend back, or whatever the case may be. And that's the thing. And I speak about this because things can change. You could have a bedroom and that's a good influence, and then that person changes. Or you can have someone and then, or a girl that's supportive, and then she ain't supportive anymore. She was at the start. That's what it is, man. Always got to be looking around, like, what's going on with your circle? What's going on? You know what I mean? What's serving me and what's not good for me? Because the reality is, people can change, man. People can change on you, and you got to be ready for that. You can't control anyone but yourself. That's the thing in this life. You can't control anyone. You can't control your friends, can't control your partner or ex-partner or whatever. You can't control people. The only thing you can control is yourself. You know what I mean? That's the only thing you can control. And sometimes people change for the worse. You got to be ready for that. You got to adjust. You know what I mean? You got to adjust when that happens. But yeah, man. Life's forever changing, man. If you're my age, the people that you're rolling with when you're 20s, you may not be rolling with them anymore in your 30s. You know what I mean? Life changes, man. There's no point fighting it. All you got to do is be prepared for it. Make sure that you know what I'm saying, you don't put your value as a person in your partner. You put it in yourself. That's what you got to do. Don't make no one your whole world. That's where I kind of fucked up. You know what I mean? Putting that person a little bit on a pedestal. Never put nobody on a pedestal. Never put nobody on a pedestal. You know what I mean? You can do it without even realizing that you're putting this person on a pedestal. You don't realize. Do you know what I mean? I'm telling you, man, then, bro. In life, nothing, the only thing you can count on, the only thing you can rely on, the only thing that you can do is focus on yourself. You know what I mean? Make sure you're good. You got friends, cool. They're good people, good. Keep them around. If they change up on you, cool, no problem. You don't mind being alone and meeting other people. You're open-minded to meet other people and make new friends in a different environment, a different type of crowd. You're in a relationship, it's a good addition to your life, but if it don't work out, it is what it is. It is what it is. You know what I mean? For whatever reason, that person doesn't want to change, or it doesn't, whatever the case may be, good. Like, it is what it is. You know what I mean? That's how you gotta be, Mo. That's how you gotta be. That's how you gotta be. I'm telling you. Because life ain't always gonna plan out the way you want it to plan out. You gotta be able to adjust. You gotta be able to to roll with the punches. That's life. You got to be able to roll with the punches and adjust and accept that sometimes certain people, family, friends, partners, they're there for a certain period of time. And maybe they're not supposed to be there forever in your life. And that's calm. That's calm. You can't control nobody. You can't convince nobody to do something that they don't want to do. Do you know what I mean? So you just got to do you. You got to focus on you. You got to do what you got to do. That's it. That's life, man. Except no one's coming to save you. Ain't nobody coming to, do you know what I mean? It will be you on your deathbed that has to reflect on your life and say, yo, did I go for the opportunities I wanted? Did I live the life that I wanted? Did I go for what I wanted? At the end of the day, the only one in that deathbed at that last moment is you, reflecting on your life. You know what I mean? Everyone goes through different things. Some people go through family where everyone's very healthy. People aren't, there's no toxic ways, there's no toxic traits. Some people get with someone and they're their life partner forever. You know what I mean? Some people have bedrooms where everyone's on the same page. Some people don't. A lot of people don't. You know what I mean? One of those situations can go wrong. You got to adjust. Being single again, I got a lot more time to connect with people. I'm only reconnecting with the people that are genuine friends. You know what I mean? Good people, good energy, good vibes. I ain't going nowhere, but it's getting a bit cold. I'll put the heating on. You know what I mean? And put the heating on. Outside Mumsy's house. What's you man saying? Best if your family's there forever, but some people ain't that lucky. No, it's true. Some people don't. Unfortunately, some people have to find it. Yeah, they just don't have that level of support, bro. Unfortunately, some people don't have that. And it's sad because you don't choose what family you're born into. You're just born into that family, innit? It's not a choice. You know what I mean? Yeah, pure facts. Always look out for number one. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. What's this? There were moments where I had to be real with myself. I was the issue, and I had to accept certain people had their good reason to distance themselves. Yeah, bro. Like, even I've had to do that, where I'm the issue. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not always other people. Sometimes it is you. That's a real statement, bro. Sometimes it is you. You need to mature. You need to grow up. You need to reevaluate your life. You know what I mean? It ain't always other people. You're 100% right. I completely agree with that statement. Sometimes it's you. You need to grow. Love songs have ruined people's view of what love truly is. I don't think it's love songs, bro. I think it's social media. I think social media has poisoned a lot of people's minds to the perception of not valuing what they have, always wanting something else, and always feeling like they don't have what other people have instead of valuing what you have. I think there's an important balance of appreciating what you have and still being ambitious enough to want to have more in your life. You have to have a level of contentment in your life. You have to appreciate what you have. There's always going to be people that have more than you. I think where people put their happiness, where people place happiness and self-value, I think that's the problem. People put self-value on their social status or what they have or what they see on Instagram and, oh, I got to do that. That's not where you should put your self-value on. There's nothing wrong wanting a holiday. There's nothing wrong wanting, nice things. But that shouldn't make you or break you, or should be the value, the measuring stick as to your self-worth, your self-value. You know what I mean? And I think that's the biggest problem, bro. Social media, bro. Like, everyone's got access to see what everyone's doing, and people only post what they want you to see. Like, I know someone right now that's only posting what they want the world to see, but I know that person is not in a happy place. But you go on the social media, it looks like everything's crazy, everything's amazing. You know what I'm saying? But I know that's not what it is. I know, and that person knows, that's not what it actually is. That's the perception that they're giving to the world. And the amount of people I see on social media doing that is mad. I know people that are broke, that are on social media acting like they got bare, like they got this and they got that. It's people place their value and their and importance and energy into things that are not the most important. That's the problem, bro, these days. That's the problem. That's the problem, bro. Not the love songs, bro. We had love songs back in our parents' time. And a lot of our parents, not all of them, a lot of them still found love. They still had values. They still had this. They still had that. It ain't the love songs, bro. It's social media, bro. You know what I mean? It's mad. It's mad, bro. It's mad. It's actually mad. Like I look back on myself all the time. I self-reflect all the time where I've gone wrong, you know. And yeah, man. You know what I mean? Don't fake post on my socials. I'd rather have self-respect than fake floss. Yeah, big up, bro. Yeah, I mean, big up, bro. Big up, Ravi, bro. I agree with you, North, but I think social media amplified who people are much more. 100%. 100%. It gives them a platform, bro. It gives them a platform. Do you know what I mean? Yo, big up, bro. Big up, bro. I've been a long time, bro. I haven't been able to watch you live in a hot minute. LFC been shit. You man are going to win the league. I don't know. The Blue Sharks in the building, bro. Blue Sharks in the building. The Blue Sharks in the building. You know what I mean? The Blue Sharks are in the building, bro. Blue Sharks are there. So I don't know if Arsenal are going to win the league. But like I was saying, like this time of me selling the house has forced me to see things how they are, not how that I wish them to be. And I think that is an important thing. Looking at things for what they are and not what you wish them to be. You may want somebody to be a certain way, but that's not what they are. They're showing you who they are. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, I've had a lot of time to self-reflect. I haven't been clubbing, yeah? I haven't been clubbing for almost a month. I have not been clubbing. And I'm somebody that loves to dance. I love music. I love club. But you know what? The positive I got out of that is self-reflection. Where I've gone wrong, why my life is at the situation it's at, which isn't the worst. You know, I'm almost on my way to go to Barcelona. Like, I could be in a lot worse situation, to be honest with you. Why certain things have happened in my life. It's good, man. Like, self-reflection is good, man. You know what I mean? And just being away from the rah and stuff like that. Like, the man them sent me a video like, yo, North, come to the strip, whatever. And I was like, yo, man them. Like, you know what I mean? Obviously everyone's invited to my leaving drinks. But at this moment in time, I know what's best for me. And what's best for me is to self-reflect, to make sure that when I go to Barcelona, I don't go with baggage. I don't go with resentment. I don't go with anger, undealt with emotions. You know what I mean? And that's the only thing I can control is myself. Anybody else to do with my situation, they can do what the hell they want to do. That's on them. That's got nothing to do with me. I can only work on myself. And I know that I've already worked on myself before to see what it takes. Like, when I cheated, I knew what work I needed to do to fix that part of me for me to be more focused, like, and not to repeat that mistake. And now I just feel like, yeah, I need to do the same thing, man. I know what it looks like when I'm working on myself and when I'm not working on myself, when I'm looking for distractions, where I'm trying to press down the hurt, when I'm not trying to work on things. And I'm in a lot better place. I'm in a lot better place, man. Like, I'm in a much better place. Like, mentally, everything. Like, I actually feel enthusiastic again to make content, to spend time with myself, reevaluating, where I spend my time, what I put my energy into, what's my focus. You know what I mean? It's mad. Like, it's actually mad. Like, this whole, even seeing, like, sometimes you need to step back and, like, when things ain't going the way you want, you have to reflect and be like, why is this going on? What's else going on? When you have time to reflect, you're like, okay, I understand the lesson within what you're going through. You know what I mean? I haven't always been a saint. I haven't always been, I'm not the victim of every story in my life. You know what I mean? I haven't always been the best friend for other people or been the best partner. But one thing that I have is I can accept accountability and I can reflect on where I went wrong. And I can also see the other person's flaws as well. It's not, I'm a victim, everything, was done to me and it's all that other person's fault. Whatever situation, whether it's family, relation, romantically, like friendship, you know what I mean? Most people in life, you gotta accept, most people in life, they're very critical when it's other people. When it's themselves, they have a bunch of excuses. That's just how it goes. Do you know what I mean? When I had a conversation with my uncle, he was the victim. Do you know what I mean? When I had other conversations with other people, I had a victim. Let's make sure you don't fall into that victim mentality, because there's no growth through trying to be a victim. There's only growth with ownership, owning what you did, your part to play in whatever has happened. And also practicing what you preach. You know what I mean? Practicing what you preach. I think that's very important. You can't ask something of somebody else and then there's a bunch of excuses when it's you, So yeah, getting rid of people in your life that don't necessarily serve you or whatever the case may be. You also got to look inwards and say, yo, am I the person that I preach other people to be? Am I a good friend? Am I a good family member? Am I a good partner? Am I this? Am I that? Got to practice what you preach, man. Got to practice what you preach. Got to practice what you preach, man. And yeah, life's mad, bro. Life is mad. Like, life is mad. But yeah, there's power. There's definitely power in accepting reality, accepting things for what they are, not what you wish them to be. It's the same thing I do with Arsenal Football Club. I see it for what it is, not what I want them to be, for what the reality of what I see. And yeah, man, that it's yeah, man, it's life. Most of the time I'm on YouTube, I'll be watching like things with, um to help self-reflection, issues that I feel like I've have had overcome or need to overcome. It's mad, bro. Like, with everything in life, you know what I mean? Everyone's got the same 24 hours. Everyone's got the same apps on their phone. Everyone's got the same. It's how you use it. How do you use your time? To numb your pain or to deal with your pain? To educate yourself on using YouTube and ChatGPT, or to just distract you from day-to-day life? Do you build for the future or do you just live for now? Everything's a choice in life. Everything's a choice. Everything's a choice. It depends on you how you want to use it, how you want to evaluate it. Do you know what I mean? And just accepting that you're not in control of everything. You know, there's things that are just out of your control, and that's fine. You know what I mean? That's life, man. That's life. That's life. But yeah, man. Like I really enjoyed like spending time with my sister and my mum, and you know what I mean, my immediate family and stuff. It's been good. It's been nice. Time that was lost through other things. You know what I mean? Whether it's like trying to get a yard or whatever the case may be. Just value my time a lot better now. Like, and doing things. You know what I mean? The more you walk away from accountability, the weaker you become. But it always catches up with you. You know what I mean? You can run from situations, but you can't run from your conscience. Do you know what I mean? That's the thing that with people that don't take accountability or don't, you know what I mean? You can run from a situation, but you can't run from accountability. It will catch up with you. 100%. 100%. You know what I mean? Death for a fact. Life is mad, but could be worse. 100%. 100%. Keyword reflect hits different. Yo, big up Tony, bro. Big up to everyone in the chat. Yeah, do you know what? Yeah. Sometimes writing your thoughts down does help. I've done that, and it helps. It helps you see things clearer. You know what I mean? It's mad, bro. It's mad. Oh yeah. Zir. Yeah. No, 100%, bro. 100% Zir. I like when you talk about other things than Arsenal. You know what? A lot of people like the live talks, man. Do you know what I mean? I never thought like I was talking to Jolien today actually. Like big up to Jolien, and we are just talking about life and like yeah, he was like, "Yo, these IRLs have been like therapeutic for you," and I'm like, "Yeah, it kind of has." It's like my thoughts out in the open. You know what I mean? For me, anyway, obviously, because obviously I'm talking. But yeah, like it's yeah, like I just feel like the older you get, the more you reflect on life, the more you reflect on things, the more you hopefully mature. You know, not everybody does mature though. You know, when people say, "Oh, you know, older people are wise," and not necessarily. Like people can be older and not mature. I.e., my dad. You know what I'm saying? Uh, my dad was older than me when he passed, and he didn't mature. So, like getting older doesn't actually equate to maturity. There's plenty of older people that are immature in different ways, or haven't grown, or hold on to, you know, being a victim or whatever the case may be. And I talk a lot about happiness and being happy, but I also like to, no matter what, I think it's important to be in the present, like as well. You know, not always, you know, even though yeah, I'm dying to go to Barcelona, I'm also enjoying the time I have with my family. I'm also enjoying the time, you know, that I have, you know, to self-reflect and stuff like that. I know that time's gonna come, you know what I mean? The house will be sold end of the month, and that time will come. And then when I'm there, I'm gonna be like, oh, you know, I probably want to go see my family. So I think it's important to be present and to cut off things that don't help your journey. Like, you know what I mean? Like I deleted Instagram because it wasn't helping me. And I may go on Instagram later on down the line, but for now, I've cut off Instagram. So if any of you that watch me that DM me, I ain't gonna see it because I've cut off Instagram. Do you know what I mean? Because it wasn't helping this journey that I'm on of, this new path in my life. And I had to cut it off. I had to cut it off because as much as I like Instagram, it's not helping me at the moment. So I'm done with it. Like yesterday, I just deleted it. Do you know what I mean? Obviously I got access to my account, but yeah, just not using Instagram anymore. Because I just realized that it's like certain things going on and it's just like, nah, I don't need to see that. It's stopping my journey of moving forward and what I got. And I don't need that. I don't need to feed my brain with the things I'm seeing on Instagram. So I cut it off. Because that was the right thing to do. Did I want to keep my Instagram? Of course. But it's not helping me. So if it's not helping me, then why am I continuing? I don't have to click on that app. I don't have to see this or see that. I don't have to do that. So I cut it off. And a lot of times, being able to cut things off like that don't serve you, help you. Do you know what I mean? And just the same way that I stopped going clubbing. Even when the man them like, yo, come out, I'm like, nah. Right now, that's not what I need. I don't need to be going out clubbing. That's just gonna get the worst version of me. You know what I mean? The worst version of me is gonna come out. I'm not in a space where I wanna be clubbing. When I get to Barcelona, different conversation. You know what I'm saying? But for now, that clubbing will always be there. Instagram will always be there. Don't need it right now in my life. And sometimes that comes from self-reflection. That comes from being honest with myself. That comes from seeing things for as they are. At this moment in time, there are things that I don't need to be feeding or being around me or my energy. It's just going to take me off my path. So I don't need it. I don't need it at this moment in time. And then I'll revisit it when the time's right to revisit it. But at this moment in time, don't need it. Don't need it. Do you know what I mean? Don't need social media. Obviously, you got the YouTube because obviously I work on YouTube. That's a different scenario, and I can see what I want to see. Do you know what I mean? But Instagram, just realized, the best situation with Instagram, I need to delete it for various reasons. But I need to delete it. So I deleted it. To be honest as well, I don't use Instagram to show my life like that or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? So I never looked at social media like, oh, my validation or whatever. I don't really care. Do you know what I mean? I don't really care. I'm not trying to prove anything to anybody else. I ain't trying to show somebody else that, oh, look at me. I'm not on those kind of games. You know what I mean? So all in all, once it's deleted, it wasn't that big of an issue. Wasn't that big of a problem, if I'll be completely honest. And yeah, I just need to be in the right space that when, I'm not looking to find anyone. I'm not looking to get anyone new. But when that time comes, I don't have baggage. I don't have any traumas. I don't have any, you know what I mean? It's a fresh start, you know what I mean? And that's what it is sometimes, man. Sometimes you got to just look for that fresh start and that evaluation of, yo, do you know what? Yeah, I don't need certain things ain't serving me right now in my life. I don't really need it. So yeah, man. Sometimes you got to do that. Yeah, clean slate, bro. Clean slate, bro. That's what you got to do sometimes. Do you know what I mean? I ain't got, by the time I reach bus, I ain't got no unresolved stuff. I ain't, you know what I mean? And big up to Jolin, because we was talking. And yeah, he was telling me about himself. I was telling him about myself and whatever, and we was just talking. And sometimes it's good, man. It's good to talk to somebody that's been through the same thing. Do you know what I mean? I like talking to people that's been through the same thing. If I'm going through a specific thing, I like people that have gone through the same thing, and it was mad. Like the similarities were mad. I ain't gonna say it's business, but the similarities were mad, 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 man. Shout out to my guy Jolien, bro. Like, he made time for me in his busy schedule, so I always appreciate that because he didn't have to do that. Yeah, I mean, and yeah, the similarities was mad, 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 and yeah, to the point certain things were kind of funny. You know what I mean? Or kind of funny how similar it was, but now I had a good conversation with Jolien, and yeah, he let me know when I told him what's going on and everything. I was like, he's like, yo, you're dealing with things in the correct way. You know what I mean? So that meant a lot, man. That, you know, I'm on the right path. I'm on the right path, and that's what it is, man. That's what it is. That's what it is. You know, dealing with things so it doesn't come up later, so you don't get, you know what I mean? Because you can't run away from that. When I was younger, yeah, I used to do that. Like, yo, I'm going through something, hella partying, hella this, hella that, clubbing every night. Do you know what I mean? And all that did is catch up to me later on, and it caught up to me when I was in a relationship, and then it went boom. Like, you can't suppress healing and whatever the case may be, traumas, whatever the case may be, you gotta confront it. You don't confront it, oh, that shit. Trust me, your brain don't forget. When that shit comes back around, oh, it's long for you. It's long for you. Them traumas, them unresolved emotions, all that. Yeah. You can't, like I said in life, man, you can't run away from yourself. You can run away from a situation, but you can't run away from yourself. You know what I mean? You can't run away from your actual self, like your brain, your thoughts, your consciousness, your subconsciousness. Can't run away from that. That's why now, at 33, I know, yeah, that there's just suppressing it. That there, yeah, that ain't gonna help me. Yeah, that it's experience of life. Yeah, I mean, it's mad, bro. It's mad. It's actually mad. What's I saying there? Yeah, I mean, yo, big up Fake Pundit, man. Yeah, man, smash up them likes, man. Do you know what I mean? No, I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm good, man. But yeah, it's a mad one. It's a mad one. Hold on, put the heat on. We're live at Mumsy's yard. Let me put the light on. I don't want to run down my battery. You know what I mean? It's mad. But yeah, man. I'm just happy I'm in a good space, man. I'm in a good space. So I'm happy about that. I'm happy about that, man. I'm in a good space. I got peace in my life. Peace and tranquility. Don't have no dramas in my life. Don't have no, you know what I mean? Silly expectations and stuff like that. Just peace in my life, man. Because one thing I always knew, yeah, even though I'm going Barcelona, if I don't fix this, things ain't gonna be fixed. Like, I can physically be somewhere else, but this here is gonna travel with me, my brain. Well, you know what I mean? So I'm happy that I'm, you know what I mean, a lot better, getting better as well, continuing to get better. And I'm fixing this. Because there's no point in me moving to Barca and then I've got all this baggage emotionally or in terms of drama, whatever. That's just gonna carry, that's gonna come with me, bro. You know what I mean? That's the baggage you carry around with you that you don't need luggage. It don't go in your luggage. It's up here. You know what I'm saying? I said on the channel I'm not going clubbing till I get to Barca. I'm only going clubbing when I get to Barca. I've stuck to that. I'm only going clubbing when I get to Barca. You know what I mean? And then when I go clubbing, I know that when I go out there and I'm clubbing, I know I'm not trying to escape nothing. I know how to deal with certain things and whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? That's how it is, bro. Yeah, I know my health as well, yeah, but you know, I like a little blem, bro. You know what I'm saying? I like a little blem. But yeah, I'm eating good food anyway. Even though I smoke and drink, I'm eating good food. Like I ain't been ordering takeaways. I ain't been eating fast food. I ain't had fast food in time. I ain't had fast food, man. In time. But you're right. The most important is your health. Then it's your mental. But yeah, man. Nah. Just a blend, bro. Yeah. You probably I can't. You deal with it better, innit? And you accept, and you know what I mean. It doesn't affect you in the same way. So you got to do, bro. Yeah, I'm moving to Barca permanently, bro. North, you look so much better. Yeah, man. I'm good, man. I'm good, bro. I'm good, bro. Yo, big up Normski, man. Big up Normski, bro. But yeah, man. Getting a bit frosty here in the UK, man. Getting a little bit frosty. But yeah, getting a little bit frosty. But yeah, man. Life is crazy, man. Part of me still can't believe that I'm going Barca. I was talking to a friend yesterday, and she was saying, "Yo, I've lived in Barca. If you need this, if you need that, this is the area. This is, you know what I mean? You got to do this and that for the night bus. Apparently, you have to pay it. You can only pay it cash. You need this and that. Where. And yeah, man. Just taking every day. I'm not even counting the days no more. I'm just taking every day. You know what I mean, end of the month, green light gang, and we're off. Lifestyle gang. You know what I mean? Lifestyle gang. No, I can speak Spanish though. I can speak Spanish. I can speak Spanish. I can speak Spanish. But yeah, bro. Man ain't ready for the level of happiness I'm gonna feel, bro. When that money hits, bro. First thing I'm doing is booking a flight and hotel, bro. That's the first thing I'm doing. Booking flight and hotel, bro. First thing I'm doing. Man's gonna be on cloud nine, bro. Even the UK, I'm gonna be on cloud nine. I was gonna be on cloud nine, bro. You know what I mean? Hold on a sec, man. Hold on. Man's gonna be on cloud nine, bro. I'm telling you. It's gonna be a mazzoline. Mazzoline. Oh, oh. You get me? Nah, bro. I don't need to get a rental, bro. I don't need to get a rental, bro. I got the trains, bro. I don't need a whip. I'm so happy to not have a whip when I get there, bro. I don't need a car and bus, bro. I got the trains in that. And then you got Uber if I go out. I don't need a whip, bro. I don't need a whip. Hello? Hello? No one's here. But someone was here. The lights on. Turn on the lights. Hold on. Let me get this on. Lock the car. Where's my thing? Where's my stream? Streaming hard. Alright. Enter studio. To the studio. Oh, crap. Come in the right place. There we go. Right, is it on the right mic? Yeah. Right, there we go. And we're back. You and Shane need to do a watch along for Ireland versus Portugal. Yo, that's not a bad shout. That's not a bad shout, actually. That's not a bad shout. I can't lie. That's not a bad shout. What's man saying? Man said bilingual side. Look at this guy, bro. Look at this guy. Bilingual side, you know. Hold on, where's the let me put this over here. All right, let's put that over here. Right, we're in action. But yeah, man, it's one of them ones, man. It's focusing now. Focusing on everything I need to do to make my move. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, bro. That's life. I'm only, a full acceptance. I think it's good when you have full acceptance of what you can do, what you can control in your life, and everything else is everything else. You know what I mean? Everything else is everything else. I just control what I can do. You know what I mean? And take it step by step. And like I said, like going to Barca and not knowing people and stuff like that. I've already gone through like cutting off their friends like from back in the day, stuff like that. I just make new friends. You know what I mean? I make new friends, and yeah, man, just focusing on that. Do you know what I mean? Now it's just a waiting game to the end of the month, and then as soon as that's done, I'll be out of England within 2 to 3 days. I'll be out of England. You know what I mean? I'll be out of England. I may even come back for the leaving drinks. Like, I just want to get my life like moving forward, and I may even come back because everyone keeps telling me about leaving drinks, and when you're doing the leaving drinks and stuff like that, it's like, bro, I just need to get out. You know what I'm saying? Like, respectfully, I don't even care about the leaving drinks. Like, I'll be real with you. I'm not even that bothered by leaving drinks. Do you know what I mean? I don't even care about the leaving drinks thing. I just want to move. You know what I'm saying? I just want to go. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, man. You know what I mean? It is what it is, bro. North, you told us to keep updated on Hooks. Check on, bro. He's saying league is done. The draw to Sunderland was inevitable. Bro, did he say that? Let me check Hooks' channel. Did he actually say that? That actually sounds like Hooks as well. Half-time Hooks. Did he actually say that? What did he put there? Arsenal fans, let's calm down. The title is in our hands. Yeah, Hooks is doing a mad thing. Me and him are going to have a conversation. Me and him are going to have a conversation, bro. Do you know what I mean? Congrats on Hooks to get into 10K, though. Do you know what I mean? Madness. But yeah, don't worry. We'll revisit what Hooks is saying because the Hooks is doing the madness. North, you should go to a lesser known place. I think Barca has the lit nightlife you would love. What do you mean? I don't really get that comment, bro. I don't really get that. Do you know what I mean? What do you mean? It's got the nightlife that I like. That's why I'm going, bro. It's got the and it's got the beach. You know what I'm saying? And it's got the beach, bro. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's gonna be a Mazzoline. It's gonna be a Mazzoline. It's gonna be a Mazza. That's the place I want to go to, isn't it? If I don't like it, I can sign when I get a place, I can sign it for like 6 months, or I can sign it for a year. I'm probably gonna do a place for 6 months to a year because obviously I've got paperwork to work out and stuff like that. If I don't like it, I'll cut. North side is Cape Verde, nice for tourism. Apparently it is. My mum went. I haven't been. My mum's gone to Cape Verde. Apparently it's nice, bro. Very nice. The island of Sao. There's different islands in it. There's a couple of islands. The island of Sao is nice, but I want to go to Pereira, the capital. That's where my family's from, so I want to go there, bro. But yeah, Sao is all catered to tourism and tourists. So yeah, you probably like it there, bro. You know what I mean? You'll probably like it there. But yeah, man. It's one of them ones, bro. Like literally, what's it? The 11th now. You know what I mean? I've got what? Another 2 weeks. After this week, I got another 2 weeks. And then off to Barca. Off to Barca. I can't wait. I swear that. Man are gonna see me so happy. And they're gonna be like, yo, you're a top gooner. The amount the way I'm gonna be so happy, bro. I'll be like, yo, is North turning the top gooner? Why is he always happy, bro? I'm telling you, bro. When I reach Barca, bro, it's gonna be mad. You know what I mean? I already know what I need to do in terms of paperwork and stuff. But yeah, man. What's this here? North, bit of a personal question. Do you consider Portuguese despite being British born? How come you don't support England doing international footy? You don't have to answer, by the way. Just curious. Do you know why? Because, like, even though I'm British born, I'm still not English. That's how I look on it. You know what I mean? And they didn't give me the passport, innit? Because of the fact that I was born in 92 and my mom didn't become a British citizen. She stayed as a Portuguese citizen, staying here. So I was just like, well, why am I supporting England? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, do you know what I mean? I got to pay for a test even though I was born here. It's all nonsense. I'm like, oh, bun that. I've always had a Portuguese passport. I never had a British passport. And like when Portugal beat England, I think it was in the Euros, like the hate that I got when I was younger, oh, you Portuguese this, you Portuguese that. So I was like, all right, cool, fine. I'm only going to support Portugal then, innit? You know what I mean? Because at that time, I was like supporting both. And then the hate that I got, it's like, it's not my fault that my country eliminated you at the Euros. Like, it's not my fault. Why are you being salty? So then I was like, you know what, bun it. Fine. I'm only going to support Portugal then. Do you know what I mean? So then, yeah, from then. Otherwise, I would have supported both. Because obviously, I've been born here. I'm appreciative of everything that England's given me. I'm appreciative of the life, the lifestyle, everything, the opportunities, everything. I'll always be grateful to England. But then I was like, yo, bun it. Bun it. So, yeah, man. Not going to lie. If I'm living in Barca, Sevilla, I wouldn't come back. I'd be stuck in the nightlife every weekend. Bro, I don't know about Sevilla. I don't know anyone that lives in Sevilla apart from Jolian. And I haven't met him. But big up to Jolian. But Barca, I can't just be stuck in the life in the nightlife, bro. There's people I know that are waiting for me to fail, bro.
They're waiting for me to fail. Do you know what I'm saying? So I have to grind and prove those people wrong, innit? Like I have to work, I have to hustle. So I can't just be just partying. But Saturday, that's my night, that's my day, bro. Saturdays, that's my night, bro. No emergency stream with North, bro, on Saturday. No, 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 no. I'm gonna be too busy partying, bro. That's my one day where I party. Obviously, when I get there, I might treat myself and maybe make it 2 days. You know what I mean? For that week when I'm still finding my place or whatever. But other than that, bro, as soon as I get my place, yeah, every Saturday, bro. Every Saturday. Because you need time to unwind. And I'm going to be working 24 hours practically when I'm there. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be streaming constantly, different content, different this, different that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, I need that. I need that. You know, everything in life is balance, bro. You need balance. You know what I mean? As much as when I go there, I'm going to be streaming way more than I'm doing right now. Even though streams right now, there's a reason why I'm dropping more clips than I am clips on the channel than I am live streaming at the moment. But it just seems like YouTube is favoring more clips than they are live streams. But there'll always be live streams. And obviously, do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like there'll always be obviously the IRLs and the match reactions and stuff like that. But yeah, man. Yeah, you know what I mean? We're going to be active. So at the moment, I got another 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? I'm just enjoying, you know, dropping clips. Obviously, international break this week, international break next week. Dropping clips on certain topics. And then the season, you know, starts again. And then, yeah. You know what I mean? So for the meantime, just more clips at the moment. Why does everyone keep messaging me when I'm working, bro? Always when I'm working. But yeah, man. I just can't wait. I just can't wait. Do you know what I mean? I just can't wait to move out there. To move out there and make the move, bro. That's just gonna be mad. I know it's gonna be mad, bro. Do you know what I mean? I was looking at hotel prices. Hotel prices are looking a bit crazy. I can't lie, but at the same time, you know, thank God I got it. So, you know what I mean? Just do what I gotta do. Literally, the money comes through. First thing I'm doing, I'm giving my mum a couple of grands, and then that's the first thing I'm doing with my money. And then I'm booking my flight, I'm booking my hotel, and then going straight there. The thing is, Michi, she's going to Thailand on the 5th of December. So she wants to like see me, make sure I'm okay. If it's too close to the day, then she says she might come to Barca. So she might see me in Barca. So it depends. It depends. If I'm there before the 5th, if it's too close, we'll see. But yeah, we'll see. So I might go Madrid first and then go to Barca. But I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do. You know what I mean? I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do. Because what I can do is go Madrid, link up with Michi, and then get my train, because I can get a 2-hour train to Barca, and then get a Uber to my hotel, and then I have like a week or two to do some viewings. She wanted to do the viewings with me, so it depends. If it's close, she might just come to Barca and do it. She said she wanted to do the viewings with me, so we'll see. And yeah, I think she wants to help me with the viewings, and then yeah, from there, yeah, I mean, yeah, bro, come on, my mumsy first, bro. You gotta make sure mumsy's good, bro. Do you know what I mean? I already got her bank details because my mom's that person. She don't want to receive the money in it, and I'm like, it don't matter if you don't want to receive the money. Like, I'm gonna take it. So I told my sister, yo, send me her bank details, and then I'll just transfer it straight. You know what I mean? So she ain't gonna have a choice. She ain't gonna have a choice. But yeah, first things, make sure mumsy's good, and then I'm off. And then mumsy already knows, man. She needs anything, she already knows. But that's a little, you know, treat herself, and maybe take a week or two off work. You know what I mean? Because my mum's self-employed. She works for herself. So maybe just take a week or two off work and just relax a little bit. You got that bread there. You're good. Do you know what I mean? That's the first thing I'm doing with my money, bro. Everything I'm doing with my money is towards the channel and better content and a better lifestyle and stuff like that. It's not nothing's like I've not thought of anything to do that's like, oh, I'm gonna buy a new watch or I'm gonna buy some, you know what I'm saying? Like some Fendi or some flipping, do you know what I mean? Or some, you know what I mean? Or some flipping some designer jeans. Like nothing, that's just not my mindset, innit? That's not my mindset, bro. All of that shit don't mean nothing to me. Like I just want to be in a position where I'm in Barca and I'm able to make the content that I want to make. That's it. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Yeah, Mumsy's renewing her passport. Once she's renewed her passport, we're probably gonna go as a family to Cape Verde. I already told them that I want to take them to Cape Verde as a family. So that would be sick. You know what I mean? I want to take my family to Cape Verde. Funny enough, well, my older sister I don't talk to, but my younger sister, her dad's Angolan, different dad. And then my mum is Angolan and Portuguese. So I'm the only Cape Verdean that would be going. But still, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. My mum's been to Cape Verde. She said she loved it. She was like on a horse on the beach and stuff like that. And then man were trying to like move to Mumsy. I'm like, yo, these man better chill, you know, because I swear I'll get angry, you know. Do you know what I mean? They were trying to sell her a dream, and I'm like, yo, look at these man trying to run game, yeah, try to get to the UK. Do you know what I mean? No, don't be chatting up Mumsy, bro. I swear down. You know what I mean? I'll box you in your jaw. You know what I mean? But it's crazy. But my mum loved it. Mum loved it out there, man. Mum loved it. Mum, and she don't want no one, man. She don't want no man, nothing, bro. My dad unfortunately scarred her so bad. My mum don't give a crap. There was someone at her church, yeah, bro. Some short, was he? I think yeah, some short Portuguese guy, some midget. And like my mum's small. When I stand up, yeah, I'm like 5'8", yeah. My mum's like up to here. This guy was like up to here, like he was even smaller, yeah. And mum's like, look at this midget. I'm like, how could you say a midget, bro? You're a midget yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying? Mum's just moving mad. I was like, look at this guy. This guy, I'm telling you, he's trying to do the most with Mumsy, you know. I was like, yo, one time I chat to him. I don't go to the church. I go pick her up, yeah. And one time I chat to him, I was like, yo, like, I know, like, you know what I mean? You like my mum, but listen, let me just tell you, like, it ain't happening, innit? Like, don't cross the line, innit? I had to tell him, you know what I'm saying? But I had to tell him, bro. The guy he bare like my mum, but it's weird, bro. It's flipping weird. Seeing your parents get hit on is weird, bro. It's just weird, man. It's just weird, bro. Like, this guy was bare eyeing Mumsy. I'm like, yo, I swear down. The way I looked down at him, yeah, I was like, yo, don't try anything sneaky, you know, because I swear that I'll box you up. You know what I mean? Man, it was just weird, man. Like, seeing your parents get moved to is weird. It's fucking weird, bro. You know what I mean? But he didn't, to be fair, he didn't move to her, but you could tell he's getting all like, you know what I mean? I remember I looked at him, like, one time I looked at him, what the fuck is up with you, man? My mum's hitting 60, bro. You know what I'm saying? Relax, bro, with your midget self, bro. You know what I mean? With your baked bean head, bro. I swear down. I would have crushed his head against the flipping car window, bro. I swear down. I was about to box it. It was getting me annoyed, bro. But me and my sister were clowning my mum. We're like, yo, how's so-and-so? Your boyfriend? She's like, what boyfriend? I don't need no boyfriend. I ain't no man. You know what I mean? Mum was cussing him. Even when he'd come around, mum would be looking at him like this. You know what I mean? Mum's giving him the screw face, bro. That's why we started taking the piss, because Mumsy don't care, bro. Mumsy don't care. I swear down, it was funny, bro. I swear down, it was funny. I can't lie. But yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, my mum, yeah, she's good. But yeah. But I'm gonna probably invite my sister first out to Barcelona. She's been Barcelona with her friends. Probably invite my sister around. Once I'm settled, invite her around. And yeah, like I was looking at certain areas. There were certain areas by the beach that I was looking at, and some others like more into town that I was looking at, and I was thinking, okay, you know, looking at certain places. The thing is, like, the list I made from the month before, because the house was supposed to be sold the end of last month, a lot of those places have gone. So then, you know, Michi, big up to Michi. She's been adding certain places. I've been adding certain places. And yeah, because obviously property's going it. People want the place. People go do their viewings. Obviously, I'm here. not able to do the viewing. So yeah, it's just one of them ones. But once I get the green light, then yeah, man, it is where it is. You know what I mean? It is where it is. And man said, I just googled what IRL means. I'm old. Now, big up, bro. Big up every time, man. You know what I'm saying? Big up every time. But yeah, it's mad. It's actually mad. It's actually mad. And yeah, why's everyone messaging me now, bruv? Everyone messaging me now. So annoying. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's messaging me now. Whatever, man. Whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever. What's this? Anyway, like I was saying, yeah, I just need to move forward, man. I need to go back to my old place because I need to get my bank card. Eventually, I'm gonna have to change the address on that to this address. I need to get my bank card. You know what I mean? I need to get my bank card, 2 of them. So I got 2 cards that I can use out there, so I'm not charged when I use my card. So I don't need to use my my English bank card. I can use my other bank card. So I ordered that bank card, and I ordered a new card for my I ordered a new bank card for the for my British bank here. So yeah, I get my new bank cards. Normally it takes like 5-7 working days. The other one, the sterling one, I ordered yesterday. The other one I ordered now because obviously the joint account that I'm using, that's not going to be used anymore. I see money going through it because you know with Sterling Bank you get the notifications every time my money's going through it. I don't know what she's doing, but it is what it is. I don't really care. At the end of the day, yeah, man, I just need that green light, man. 2 more weeks after this week, man. 2 more weeks and we're off ski. You know what I'm saying? And we're out of here. We are out of here. I cannot wait. Do you know what I mean? I cannot wait. All you man will see celebration stream, and then like I'll do the celebration stream when I get the green light. You know what I mean? Here we land, and then even if I can get a next day flight, I'm off, bro. I swear to God. If I get a next day flight, yeah, I'm off. I'm not trying to spend not one more day here in the UK. I swear to God. You know what I'm saying? I swear down. I'm not even trying to spend another day here in the UK, bro. I just want to go. Obviously, I'll return. Obviously, see Mumsy and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, I'll probably return during the week, so I'm not tempted to go out during the weekend because I don't want to see I don't want to see my ex. I don't want to bump into my ex. So if I do return to the UK, it'll probably be during the week, so that I'm just here for a couple of days and then boom, I'm back gone. I'll probably do it like that. I won't come back during the weekend. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I don't want to come. I don't want to come back during the weekend because then I'll be tempted to go out. Do you know what I'm saying? Then I'll be tempted to go out, man. Yeah, bro. Bro, that's what they do, man. They do what they want to do, innit? Whatever. That's on them, innit? Whatever kind of thing. North, do you have a backup plan if YouTube don't pay for lifestyle? No, there's no backup plan, bro. It's gonna work. It has to work. You know what I'm saying? There's no backup plan. I'm not obviously there is a backup plan. I can always come back to the UK Obviously, I got this, like my mom's place that I can come back to. Worst case scenario, there's loads of things, but I'm good. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be very good financially, and it's just, you know, ignoring the fact that I've got that money and just focusing on what I got to do. There is no, you know, if it doesn't work, do you know what I mean? Because I know for how much the cost of living is there and for what the channel makes, it's gonna work. There is no way it's not gonna work, bro. Do you know what I mean? There is no other thing. Because I think if you put too much energy within, it doesn't work, it doesn't work. If it doesn't work, I feel like you're setting yourself up to fail. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, there is backup there. Obviously, the money that I got from the yard, I got Mumsy's like house here. Do you know what I mean? I can always go back. Obviously, I got my qualifications. I can always go back to what I was doing before. Always. I can always do that. But at the same time, it's one of them ones where that's not gonna happen, bro. I'm gonna make sure that it's not gonna happen because I'm gonna be on job to make sure that doesn't happen. Do you know what I mean? The only day that I'm not gonna be doing the gaming stream, the late night gaming stream, will be Saturday. Like the gaming stream is gonna be there, the IRL, the Barcelona content, the Arsenal content, the Premier League content. How's it not gonna work? You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, so there is no way, bro. I feel like you got to go in something with, you know, obviously I've got the backup, but at the same time, you go in it like, I know what I need to do. I need to make sure that I've got a rigid lifestyle in the sense that every time I'm going, you know, when I'm going live, when I'm dropping clips, when I'm doing this, doing that, and then just stick to that and just keep hustling and grinding, bro. There is no way that it's not going to work. It's impossible. Do you know what I mean? Because I'll say this. Last month, I mean, last month, for example, I made enough to pay my rent, like to be good out there. Do you know what I'm saying? Last month was actually my most, last month was my most, was the most money I made on YouTube so far last month. So, do you get what I'm saying? Out there, I'm going to be working even more. So, yeah, man, it's all good, bro. It's all good. It's all good. Out there, I'm going to be working more. So it is what it is. It's great you have a date, no size, something to look forward to now. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Stay for North London Derby. I think it's around that time. Yeah, I probably. When's the North London Derby? North London Derby, the 23rd. I'll still be here, bro. I'll still be here. Probably, I'll still be here. More than likely. Do you know what I mean? Backup plans are shit tape, blood, bro. You always plan for a rainy day, but at the end of the day, do you know what I'm saying? Like, my cost of living ain't going to be crazy. I'm not going to the club popping bottles, even though I could do that every night if I wanted to. I'll be financially able to do that. I'll be financially able to buy what, do you know what I mean? Like, I'll be able to do what the hell I want, but I know that that's not what I'm seeking. You know what I mean? It gives me the platform to take the channel to another level, and that's the opportunity that I want. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, bro. Like, there's loads of things I could do when I go Barca that you'll see I'm not doing. It's not about that. It's not about the flossing. It's not about the showing off. It's not about none of that. Do you know what I mean? It's about creating the lifestyle that I want and building the channel and getting the channel exactly where I want to. So, and getting the earnings up. So that's what it's about, bro. It ain't about all this other extra stuff. You know what I mean? It is what it is, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not someone that constantly goes shopping or needs to show off in the club, or, you know, I'm getting a place. I could get a much more expensive place than the places I'm looking at. I'm keeping it calm because I want to build the channel for the channel to uphold the lifestyle that I'm living. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not, you know what I mean? I could go crazy. I could go, yo, really, truly, I could go rent. I could rent a three bedroom yard there, a 2-bedroom yard. I'm getting a 1-bedroom flat. You know what I mean? So it's not all that, bro. It's not about living outside my means and spunking the money away, bro. Nah, bro. I'm not on that. Do you know what I mean? I'm 33, not 23. You know what I mean? It's about living within my means and living a good life. Do you know what I mean? And make it and knowing that I'm good. That's what it's about, bro. It's not about flossing and all that. Leave that to other people that wanna, you know what I mean? At Northside, you sorted yourself out early, so you deserve to chill as well as grind on your new adventure. Yeah, man. But listen, we gotta be on the ball, man. We gotta be on job. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I will. Like Saturday nights is my time, innit? Where there's no streaming, there's no nothing. Like it's my time, innit? So I'll make sure that Saturday nights is my time and a time for me to unwind. Because I don't want to hit burnout. I don't want to get to a point where I'm like, yo, like, you know, I'm burning out. Like I'm not even, do you know what I mean? So yeah, you got to yeah, man, you got to balance that shit. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It is what it is, bro. I need to go for a blem in a bit, man. I want to go for a blem. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not trying to like, you know what I mean? I ain't trying to date like bare girls. Like I think the thing that men waste the most money on is like partying, getting bare girls. Bro, I just want to live my life and be cool and be comfortable and do you know what I mean? Like, I ain't trying to like taking bare girls on dates and nah, bro. Do you know what I mean? If someone comes into my life, then you either are with the program or you're not with the program. If you're not with the program, goodbye. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't trying to return back to England. Like in the back of my mind, I'm always like, yo, I ain't trying to return back to England. I ain't trying to I ain't trying to return back to England. I ain't trying to have to make a life back in England, bro. Like this move for me is a permanent move. And yeah, the only move from Spain is to go live in another country. Do you know what I'm saying? But not to, do you know what I mean? Not to return back to England to live. And anyone that gets in the way of that, you gotta go. You gotta go. You get in the way of my money, you get in the way of my ambitions and my goals and stuff, you gotta go. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like the number one thing in my life is the channel. When I reach there, that's it, bro. It's the channel, bro. Anyone else getting it now, you're secondary. You know what I'm saying? You're secondary. So yeah, man. Yeah, look, I feel very blessed at the fact that that I'm gonna have the financial means to make the step, and I don't take that lightly. And the money that I made, you know what I mean, on the house was money that was hard fought. It wasn't money that was given to me. Maybe I'd have a different perspective if mum or dad gave me the deposit for my mortgage, and then I'm nah, it was money that I had to fight for, that I had to work for. So it's not, you know what I mean? It's one of them ones, man. It's one of them ones. Do you know what I mean? It's not money that was handed to me. So I don't look at that money and be like, yeah, spunk it. Nah, I worked fucking hard to get that money. I worked hard. Do you know what I mean? That weren't easy to stack up that money. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. I have a different perspective. So yeah, man. If you believe it will work out, simples. That's it. Belief and work. You know what I mean? That's it, bro. Belief and work. Man ain't looking at no plan B and nah. What game will be your first gaming stream? Probably be FIFA, and then I'll start doing Call of Duty streams as well. The Call of Duty ones will be lit because I ain't playing Call of Duty in time. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying, bro. You gotta stack that, bro. You gotta stack that. Obviously, I'll treat myself like to little things. Like I can treat myself to like a beer or a little breakfast, stuff like that. But I ain't gonna be like, nah, bro. Nah. You know what I mean? The ugly zone of learning, you need to be uncomfortable if you want to learn. That's what I'm saying, bro. North, you're 33. I thought you were 25, man. That's good genes. Bro, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. We're out here, bro. We out here, bro. We are out here. You know what I mean? Did you feel like your girl was a distraction to you? Before I answer that, let me get a drink. One sec. Actually, hold on. Let me put it on my phone. StreamYard. Dreams can come true. Look at me, baby, I got you. None got to hang on. No, you got to be strong. Hold on, I need a blend. GTA 6 has been pushed back, bro. Man, I'm saying GTA 6. That's been pushed back, bro. That's been pushed back, so we gotta wait for that stream. Trust me, the GTA 6 streams, but that's gonna be every day, bro. GTA 6, bro, crazy. Yeah, you know I mean, hold on a sec. There we go. Right. It's my blend. Oh, it's in the car. So, where's the blend? Where's the blend? Dreams can come true. Look at me, babe, I'm with you. Oh. But yeah, clearly my ex was at the house because she messaged me saying thank you for filling the holes and the screws and stuff like that. So yeah, clearly she's gone back to the yard to see that. I have nothing else to do, bro. I have nothing else to do in that yard, bro, and I'm so happy. I don't have to go back. The only thing I need to quickly go back is to pick up my bank cards, and that's it. I need to quickly go pick up my bank cards, and I'm good. Because I've got it on my Google Wallet, but you know, sometimes it's good in case of an emergency to have the actual cards as well. If my phone died, if I lose my phone or whatever, at least I got the cards. You get what I'm saying? So you always need the cards as well. But yeah, one of them ones. One of them ones. You know what I mean? Blem is cool. Man, them need gym workout sessions and motivation. Stream idea. Yo, yeah, I might go back to gym, man. I used to do gym before. I might hit gym again. We'll see. We'll see. Let's put the light on. Maybe. That's not a bad idea, to be fair. It's not a bad idea. I've got more in the way. But yeah. Yo, big up Rashid, man. Big up to my brother Rashid, man. Big up to my brother Rashid, bro. But yeah. Bro, I don't have Twitch, bro. I don't have Twitch, bro. Nah, because Lee was telling me when you send things to Spain, yeah, it starts getting lost and stuff. I ain't got time for all that drama. Do you know what I mean? So I might as well just get it now. I've got more than enough time. I got another after this week, I got another 2 weeks. So yeah, like I might as well just get the card. Like it's gonna be here before I go Spain, innit? So might as well just get the card now. Mm. Do you know what I mean? I might as well just get the card now because I'm already here. Yeah, I mean, but probably next week I'm gonna be asking the lawyer like, yo, any update? You know what I mean? I need an update. But yeah, man. Just can't wait, man. Honestly, cannot wait. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. Now that everything's done, me and my ex don't need to speak. That's good. I don't want to chat to her. There's nothing really to chat about, which is nice. Because when you want to move on, when you are moving on, and that person's moving on,
you don't really want to talk. Like you just want to move forward and stop the chat. Like there's nothing to talk about. There's nothing to have a conversation about. Do you know what I mean? So that's good. Do you know what I mean? She can get on with her life. I can get on with my life, and I can just move forward. Now I just need this yard completed, and I'm off. And I'm off. I swear down. The joy I'm gonna feel, bro, when I'm off, it's gonna be mad. You know what I mean? Yeah. I released a video about that, bro. Apparently everyone's fit. Like Martinelli's back, Havertz is back, Odegaard's back, Gyökeres is back. We'll see, innit? We'll see. What's the long-term vision? The long-term vision, bro, is to be in Spain, to be happy, and eventually moving from a flat. Maybe I might get a bigger flat. You know what I mean? As the channel grows, I might treat myself and get a bigger flat. And yeah, and then see, and then travel more. You know, like when the season's off, maybe travel more, visit certain places, visit certain countries. You know what I mean? I haven't made my mind up yet. If I'll travel to South America or the Caribbean, or maybe go to somewhere, or maybe go to America. You know what I mean? When the season's off, yeah, just travel more, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And obviously, when I'm traveling, I'm gonna be streaming as well, obviously. So yeah, there's certain restrictions in South America for me to be able to stream in terms of like IRL streams and stuff like that. But I could probably just drop more clips and just keep it to that, because you don't want to be like in South America like this with your phone out and just streaming and stuff. There's places where it ain't safe to really be doing that. You gotta see your surroundings. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, man. Yeah. Just yeah, I'm gonna see, bro. I'm gonna see. Like I said, for me, it's just building the lifestyle. I can't really see that far because I still need to get to the first step. Do you know what I mean? So I can't really tell you what's the long-term plan. The long-term plan is just to live a happier lifestyle. But then also, do you know what I mean? If I'm with someone and I'm happy and we're, you know, things are going great, then, you know, maybe, yeah. No, I think it should be right. I think it should be all right. We'll see. We'll see. Do you know what I mean? Let's see if I even can see myself forever in Barcelona. Maybe I want to go to Madrid. Maybe I want to leave Spain. Maybe I want to live in South America. I don't know. I think I'm going to be happy in Spain, though. I think I'll be happy in Spain. And I like the fact that I'm close to my family. I can always come back real quick, get a cheap flight, come back. You know what I mean? I like that. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But first, stage one, hit Barca. Then we'll see about everything else. Everything in due time. I don't really want to like think too far. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but the thing is, yeah, I'd go to Thailand, but I wouldn't live there. Like my boy Greg, he's always talking about living in Thailand, but he's into different things than me. Yeah, I mean, I like the Latin scene, man. I gotta be around Latin people. I like the Latin scene too much. You know what I mean? I like clubbing. And do you know what I mean? So if it's not my kind of environment when it comes to that, then I'm kind of like, could I live there? Do you know what I mean? Can I live there? I don't know if I can live there. Doesn't have all the things that I like. You know what I mean? And I know what I'm like. So yeah, I need certain things. Hold on a sec.
So yeah, I need certain things, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, it's important not to think too far ahead. Might be an unpopular opinion, but things like 5-year plan are a myth, bro. Like I said, I got roughly a plan, but at the same time, I need to see how I feel in Spain and how I'm doing in Spain before, you know what I mean? I think too far. There's no reason for me to think too far. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, man. I just one of them ones, man. Like one step at a time. Do you know what I mean? One step at a time. I'll just be happy that I live in a country where I don't feel like I need to feel like I need to go on holiday all the time. Like I'll feel like I'm happy. Obviously, I want to see other places, but yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, I follow the Latin DJs from New York, so I know where they go when I visit there. Yeah, man. If you follow the DJs there, you know where it's at, man. You know where it's at. You know where it's at. And yeah, I'd like to go. I'd like to go visit like Jamaica, maybe Cuba. Cuba would be cool. Maybe you go visit Cuba and go visit Dominican Republic again, but this time I'd probably go to like Santo Domingo or Puerto Plata. Those are parts I never went to. I only went to Punta Cana, and I enjoyed Punta Cana, don't get me wrong, but it's a bit too touristic for me. You already know I like to be with the people. I like to be in the ghetto. You know what I mean? So yeah. So I probably like to go see Cuba and Dominican Republic again. Probably visit Jamaica or Trinidad, Tobago. Maybe Barbados. You know what I mean? But yeah, oh boy, you already know I'm returning to Colombia, bro. You ain't gonna ask me that twice, bro. You already know I'm visiting Colombia, bro. You already know. And this time, single Pringle, you know what I mean? So single Pringle ready to mingle. Trust me, he's gonna be mad if I go back to Colombia. I definitely return back to Colombia. I really like Cali though. That's the thing. Like, I don't know. Maybe I don't know if I'd go Medellin. I really enjoyed Cali, bro. I like the vibe. It's a very salsa, it's extremely salsa in Cali. Like all you hear is salsa, and I love salsa. So yeah. I think Medellin is a lot of reggaeton. It's not really my full like my vibe. I'm sure they got salsa there as well. It's still part, obviously it's within Colombia, but yeah, man, just one of them ones. Did you feel like your girl's distracting you? I forgot to answer this question. 100%, 100%. Like when I'm streaming, she was moaning, wasn't really supportive of my goals, was kind of talking bad on what I'm doing. Didn't really believe in like the move for us to go to Spain. So yeah, she was holding me back. I can't lie about that. It's the truth, you know. I get that being in a relationship, you have to put time into it and stuff, but at the same time, you know, sometimes you got to make certain sacrifices. Clearly, she didn't want to do that, so we're in a situation that we're in. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Like as soon as I get the green light, you'll never hear me mention my ex ever again. Like I'll never speak about her again. I'm not interested. You know what I mean? I'll just be doing my own thing, living my own life. Don't need to talk about her. Don't need to mention it. Do you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm happy when I get to that point. You know what I mean? Where it's just not part of my life. You know what I mean? It's not a topic of discussion. I can't wait till I get to that point. Really and truly, I just can't wait. You know what I mean? Till I can just do whatever I want to do. And yeah, wish her all the best. Wish her the best in life, and no hard feelings. I do my life, and she can do hers. And yeah, we will see if I achieve exactly what I said I was going to achieve. So we will see. We will see. You know what I mean? We will see with time. North, what type of Latin music you like? I like salsa, bro. I like bachata as well. Those are the main two, bachata and salsa, bro. You know what I mean? Bachata and salsa, bro. Those are the two that I like. But yeah, you know, I'm in a place where I don't wish her any bad. I don't wish bad upon her. I don't wish anything goes wrong for her. Do you know what I mean? Am I disappointed? Yeah, I'm disappointed. But at the same time, it is what it is. It is what it is. You know what I mean? It's life. And things happen. Things happen. But where one door closes, another door opens, isn't it? That is very true. It's a very true saying. You know, I now have the freedom to do exactly what I want with my life. And I don't need to consider anyone else. I don't need to involve anyone else. I can just do exactly what I want. And that's great. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what I'm on. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm on. It's like, yeah, bro. Barcelona. Why would I need to talk about it for? Like, there's nothing to talk about it, bro. Do you know what I mean? Why don't you speak to your big sister anymore, bro? It's a long conversation. I can't even be asked to get into it. It's a long thing. I can't be asked, bro. She'll stay in London with your past. Yeah, bro. She can stay in London, bro. She'll do whatever she wants. She has the whole of London and I have the whole of Spain. Well, the whole of Barca. You know what I mean? That's it, bro. That's the vibe. In fact, stack your money, bro, and enjoy freedom. Anyone that can't see or appreciate the grind, leave them to the side. That's it, bro. North, please vlog Las Ramblas. Yeah, I'll vlog it, bro. I'll vlog it. Yeah, I mean, the IRLs will be like probably from 1 p.m. or something. So it'll be early. So it'll be, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna be like IRL streaming in the dark, like when it's nighttime and it's mad. Like if I do, then I'll be like chilled. Can't lie, bro. Your situation has made me a bit fearful. Been with my girl for 5 years now. She's great, but it's tough to be fully locked in because you never know. Listen, I can't talk about your situation. All I can say is don't emotionally give 100%, bro. That's all I can say. Don't emotionally give 100%. Always hold a certain level back and make sure your life is good with or without her. Do you know what I mean? That's all I'm gonna say. Make sure your identity isn't based around her, and make sure that your life is set up so you're good with or without her. You still go on, you still got your work, you still got your friends, you still got your goals. Nothing stops just because you're with her. Do you know what I mean? As long as you do that, then you're good. Whether she stays or goes, the party continues. You know what I mean? And I'm so happy that I started this journey on YouTube and doing what I wanted to do, because look, things went sideways, but I still got my hustle, I still got my grind, I still got my plans, I still got everything still there. Do you know what I mean? That's it, bro. You know what I mean? So if the worst case scenario, you still got everything to maintain yourself and your you still got your independence. You know what I mean? You're still to a level independent away from that person. That's the main thing. That's the only thing I can tell you, bro. Make sure you do what you got to do, and that's it, man. Don't make her your whole world. If you make her your whole world, if she leaves, what's your life looking like? Don't make her your whole world, bro. Don't make her your whole world. I'm telling you right now, don't make her your whole world. Because shit can change. They can change. They can say they want one thing and then they get it. And then they, oh, I feel differently. Remember, they're very, they're driven by their emotions, and their emotions can change. You know, emotions can change and fluctuate, but their decisions are heavily based on their emotions. And if they feel like, or their friends feel like they can do better, and oh, he's no good, and they've telling all the bad stuff about you, not the good, and you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be, and now they want something up. Well, you still got your life. Don't ever let them take away your independence, your grind, your effort, your whatever that you're doing. Do you know what I mean? Because you still got that. You still got that with or without them. Stay on your plan, stay on your focus. And that way you're prepared. If things work out, things don't work out, you're still good. You're still good. That's the best advice I can give you. Exactly. Always have a plan if things go sideways. Exactly. Always. Always. Do you know what I'm saying? I can't lie. I've been chatting to a thing. She's Afghan. When I When I plan to meet her, she says she can't make it, but she messaged me. She messaged me last minute. Cut her off. Cut her off. Stop talking to her. Go ghost. She's taking the piss. She knows what she's doing because she wouldn't accept a man doing that to her. Go ghost. She's wasting your time, bro. She's wasting your time. She knows what she's doing. I would cut that off. You know what I mean? I would cut that off. Facts. Freedom is the best thing in life. You know what I mean? That's, you always need that thing that's yours. That's what I'm saying, bro. Big up Northside giving us life and dating advice. Nah, big up, man. Big up. I listen to you lot's feedback as well. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying, bro. You see what I'm saying? She's playing games, bro. She's playing games, trying to play hard to get cool. Go ghost on her. Go ghost on her. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Facts, bro, period. Yeah, man. I hear that. I hear that. You know what I mean? You just got to do your thing, bro. You never know how they can change. They can change. Just because they can doesn't mean that they will. I'm not saying that they will, but they can change, bro. They'll change in someone you don't even recognize no more, bro. Trust me. They can change in someone you don't even realize. You're looking at them like, yo, what the fuck? Do you know what I'm saying? Nah, bro. Nah. I'm telling you, like, you can grow apart as well. Like, you know what I mean? You can grow apart. Whether, you know what I mean? Whatever the case may be, that person wants to party and be single. You want to grow a family or be, whatever the case may be. Bro, there's so many things that can happen. I'm telling you, you got to watch your back. You got to watch your back all times, bro. At all times. Northside, you see some of these men that only have one bank account, share an account with that girl that are not even married to. Listen, I got an account with my ex, and that's where all the bills came out. Once when, you know, once the house is completely done, we don't have no more mortgage payments, I'm closing that account down. There's no need to have a joint account no more. Do you know what I mean? So I hear it in certain cases. I hear it in certain cases. Do you know what I mean? But all, you know, all my savings and stuff wouldn't be in that account. Why would anyone want to be with someone who doesn't want them? That's what I'm saying. It takes time, but you got to disconnect. You know what I mean? That's it. You got to rely on yourself, man. You got to rely on yourself. Was chatting to a girl for 5 months straight, 5 hours away. Everything was going smooth. And the day before we were supposed to meet, she wrote me a message saying that she doesn't feel me anymore. Bro. Bro. Respectfully, why are you even talking to a thing that lives 5 hours away? Unless you're moving to where she lives, why? 5 months as well? I can't lie, bro. I can't lie. That was a mazzoline. I don't even know why you even gave it that amount of time, bro. 5 months and she lives 5 hours away, bro. Sorry, bro, but I can't. That couldn't be me, bro. You know, the mistake people make is put their happiness in a human being. Find the happiness within yourself. That's the facts. That's facts, bro. Absolute facts. Facts. Focus on yourself and keep it moving. Stack the money before everything else. Money ain't everything, but it helps when you need it. Exactly. 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 It has a place. Every single heartbreak I've had turned into something good in the end. Put yourself and family first. It'll make you happy. You know what I mean? That's true. But then I could say the same for you. Stop supporting Spurs would probably make you happy as well. No reason for a joint account at all, but to each their own. Yeah, well, if you're paying the bills all through that account, I kind of hear it. But then I was with that person enough to know that she wouldn't F me over with money in it. Do you know what I mean? It's one of them ones. That's not something I can say about. She's never F me over with money. And it took 10 years for us to even open that account. But yeah. That girl just wanted attention. That's what I'm saying, bro. I got played. Yeah, but you learned now, innit? You learned. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't think they work, bro. I don't think they work. Relationships scare me. I don't think it needs to scare you. I just think you need to know what to look out for. Do you know what I'm saying? What to look out for and trusting yourself. And you can trust yourself when you know that you can make the hard decision, even if you still love the girl. You can make those hard decisions, bro. You know what I mean? It's one of them ones. And once you can, you know what I mean? Like for me, for example, it was tough setting down my boundary, but I knew I had to have that conversation where I'm like, yo, if you're not going to respect me, if you're not going to leave the past in the past and you're going to keep being disrespectful and that, I got to walk away. And it was difficult. I ain't going to lie about it. It was difficult to set those boundaries because obviously to get to the point where I'm at, you love that person, you care about that person, but I'm not going to bend on my standards. You know what I mean? And it was difficult, but I had to put my foot down and say, yo, if it's not moving in the direction that I need, then you know what I mean? It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. It is what it is. So it is what it is, bro. Yeah, I mean, I just hey, big up my G, man, for blocking his messages, bro. I'm chatting shit. But yeah. You know what I mean? It is what it is, bro. You got to put your standards down and you have to do what you got to do, bro. You have to do what you got to do. Do you know what I mean? If it means losing the girl, then so be it. So be it. Because respect, not holding grudges, not being disrespectful, being on the same page. You're not asking for crazy stuff. You're not asking for anything crazy, bro. And if the person doesn't want to do that, then cool, bye. Bye. You know what I mean? Goodbye, bro. That's how it's got to be. Goodbye. We're not doing that. You know what I mean? I'm not lowering my self-respect to remain in a relationship. Fuck that. Fuck that. Life is way too short. And there's too many women out here. And there's plenty of them. You know what I mean? Plenty of them that will be more than happy to be respectful, to listen, to do all of that. Do you know what I mean? So as long as you trust yourself to set your boundaries, even if it hurts, even if it kills, man already knows, bro. I was in a mad place a couple of months ago. I was in a mad place. But you have to put your foot down. You have to put your standards down. You have to. Sometimes you got to rip your heart out to save yourself. And sometimes you got to say, listen, I'm not putting up with that. I'm not putting up with that behavior. Do you know what I mean? I'm not putting up with that disrespect, even if it costs me losing you. I'd rather lose you than lose myself. That's the key thing. I'd rather lose you than lose myself. Lose my happiness. Lose my... Do you know what I mean? Nah, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. You know what I mean? It's not worth losing yourself through somebody else just to remain in a situation. It ain't worth it, bro. So that's my opinion on it. That's how I feel on it. And big up to everyone that's locked in. We're going to redirect to Carefree Lewis because I'm going to be on there in 10 minutes. We're going to redirect to Carefree Lewis. Carefree. I'm going to be on there in 10 minutes. Where is it? There we are. Carefree Lewis. Big up to everyone that's locked in. We're going to redirect to Carefree Lewis. And I'll be on literally in 10 minutes. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Northside Raid on the way in. Spam the chat. Northside Raid on the way in. And we're live in 9 minutes now. In 9 minutes. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Make sure you're liking and subscribing. And we're out. Love. Northside Raid.